Hey, hey everybody. This is a slingshot stream. I just was like, let's just do a quick stream. I miss my people. How is everybody? Who we got? Who we got in the chat? Solomon, good day. Good day. I don't know if y'all are aware, but she's dropping them good links in there about good help, all that good stuff. We just thank her. She's there every single time we stream. She is a good one. Thank you. So appreciated. Morgan, hey, baby. Let's see. Oh, one of my favorites, Mr. Jason. Nancy, hey, how is everybody on this Thursday? Sorry, I missed y'all yesterday. I wasn't feeling super great. Yes, please hit them thumbs up. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Not a drop of makeup on today. Just threw the hat on because my hair wasn't being cooperative. So yeah. Got some videos I need to kick out. Still working on them. Anyways, there is a couple little stories, and some of these are follow-ups. And some of these that have been around the channel for a good bit. Hey, Kara, welcome, baby. And one particular, for those that have been around for a bit, this update should bring you warmth. So, and at least it's, something. Hey, Miranda, welcome, baby. Virtual hugs to you as well. Let me show y'all this. And I thought it was kind of cool because the story itself was just so sad when it happened. And this is in regards to a little girl. Let's see. Let me see here. Where's it at? Here we go. So do y'all remember Addie Rae? Y'all remember that little girl who she drowned in pretty much her backyard of a canal? Hold on. Let me get that down. And let me get this. Okay. There we go. This is Addie Rae. Do y'all remember this baby? This beautiful baby right here? She passed away last year. And the reason being, she was autistic, and she got out, and there is a canal, ravine, something, in the back. I don't know why my laptop's not being compliant right now. Well, here in a second, I will show y'all the really cool thing if my laptop will be compliant. So y'all remember there was a massive opening where she fell in and she drowned. Well, if you look real closely, there is a bridge. Or a fence, should I say, a fence, and it's Addie's fence. Let's see. I don't know why it's so slow. Let me see. I guess I missed the main caption. I don't know why this damn laptop is running so slow. I actually cleaned every bit of it out the other day like a good little laptop owner. So many emotions seeing this today. It's time to get Addie's fence going so no one will ever go through what I am over, something that can prevent. Wait a minute. Yeah. No, that is the fence. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I thought that was great. Hold on a second. Can I do anything to help, even if it starts to... So they have not gotten the fence up? Is that what this is? Did I totally miss this whole entire... If this is telling me my heartwarming moment is supposed to be shattered, the day that it happened to your baby was the day that I decided I wanted to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. I have a year. Well, okay, hold on. I guess they didn't fix it. Well, let me see. Let's see what this picture is. Oh, wow. Yeah. So they have not fixed it. And it says, time to get out here ASAP because this is in my yard. Wow. Okay. Well, this whole entire heartfelt moment was a sham, and I misread it. Well, I guess the next thing we need to do is maybe write some letters or something, call some people, because this isn't the only time a child has drowned here. And there are places like this all over the world. I'm going to get back to the chat, but do y'all remember this story? And then a bunch of different stories started coming up about how there were no safety precautions for things like this. Let's see. Who do we got over here? It is sad. Let's see. Oh, Nancy, thank you. Nancy sent a super chat. Let's see. Thank you for keeping us updated. Yeah, I'm sorry that update was a complete sham. My bad. I misread it. I thought it, and it looked like it had a fence, and I don't know. Whatever. Well, I mean, at least they did post something. Let's see. Hey, J Murph, welcome. Cree, welcome, baby. Let me see. Let's see. Thank you. Jason hit the cash app. I love you too. He says, for I love you. I love that. I love you too. Let's see. I already said hello. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Maggie J, welcome, baby. Let's see. Explain that this is a complicated issue because of a lot. The area where people are wanting fences is privately owned. This means the city cannot add fences for individual properties. That explains a lot. Thank you. Thank you for that, Miranda. That definitely explains a lot. Definitely. Absolutely. Need to talk to surrounding homeowners. Absolutely. And I would think that had been done. I would think if you see your neighbor's kids dying because of this issue and they come to you and say, hey, can we put up a fence or can we do something? You would think that would be okay. But, we can't expect us out of other people. You know what I mean? And a lot of times we do that. We expect us out of other people. And it just don't happen that way. And you get let down doing that. I do it too. Well, okay. So I do have another one. And I'm still working on something for Delaney and Baby James. Out of San Antonio. They still don't know where he's at. She's still locked up. It's either sealed or a gag order. Might be a gag order on the case. So that has stopped a lot. I don't know if y'all have seen this. A lot of y'all have. In fact, some of y'all, Kara might have sent me one. Somebody sent me this story, and I was just looking at it. But it's the NFL player. Have y'all seen this? How much do you want to bet that this is going to have something to do with his brain and concussions like Aaron Hernandez? A lot of these former football players, they just snap. I don't know. Have y'all seen the movie Concussion with Will Smith? It's fabulous, and it's based on a true story. And I definitely think this is an issue needs to be looked at. But let's just read. Report: former NFL player Phillip Adams kills 5 in South Carolina, then himself. The gunman who killed 5 people, including a prominent doctor in South Carolina, was former NFL player Phillip Adams. Wait a minute, including a prominent doctor. Okay. Who killed himself early Thursday, according to a person who was briefed on the investigation. This person who spoke on the condition of anonymity because he wasn't authorized to speak publicly, said Adams' parents lived near the doctor's home in Rock Hill and that he had been treated by the doctor. He said Adams killed himself after midnight with a .45 caliber weapon. He was 32. The York County Sheriff's Office said they have searched for hours before finding the suspect in a nearby home. Excuse me. Dr. Robert Lessie, 70, and his wife, Barbara Lessie, 69, were pronounced dead at the scene, along with grandchildren, Adea Lessie, 9, Noah Lessie, 5, and York County. The York County Coroner's Office said. A man who had been working at the home, James Lewis, 38, of Gaston, was found shot to death outside, and a 6th person was hospitalized with serious gunshot wounds. York County Sheriff Office spokesperson Trent Ferris said. Adams played in 78 NFL games over his 5 seasons for 6 teams. He joined the 49ers in 2010 as a 7th-round draft pick out of South Carolina State. Though he rarely started, he went on to play for New England, Seattle, Oakland, and the Jets before finishing out his career with the Falcons in 2015. As a rookie, late in 2010 season, Adams suffered a severe ankle injury that required surgery that included several screws being inserted into his leg. He never played for the 49ers again, getting released just before 2011 season began. Later with the Raiders, he had 2 concussions over 3 games in 2012. And let me say this too, them diagnosing these concussions, there's a giant chance he has already sustained well over that. You know, that it's a lot of wordplay, it's a lot of medical jargon, but chances are he probably had more concussions than that. It's not that hard to get a concussion, truthfully. And when you are being hit like that, you know, I'm just a girl. I know a little bit about football, but I definitely, you know, there's plenty of research out there that suggests that this, you know, it's not good for you long term. However, no, whether he suffered long-lasting concussions related to injuries wasn't immediately clear. Adams would not have been eligible for testing as part of a broad settlement between the league and its former players, such as injuries, because he hadn't retired by 2014, which is so shitty. So shitty. Adams' father told Charlotte television station he blamed football for problems that may have led to his son to commit Wednesday's violence. I can say he's a good kid. He was a good kid, and I think the football messed him up. Alonzo Adams told WCNC TV, "We didn't talk much, and he didn't bother nobody." Deputies were called around 4:45 Wednesday to Leslie's home, which is far up a driveway from an arched stone gate, not visible from the road. Then they evacuated the neighbors as they spent time words kicking my ass today. They spent hours searching for the suspect with police dogs. Allison Hope, who lives across from the Adams modest one-story brick home about a mile down the road from Leslie's, said police allowed her to return home around 9 p.m. Wednesday. Moments later, a vehicle pulled into their driveway and law enforcement quickly surrounded the property. She said they spent hours negotiating with Adams using a loudspeaker and sending a robot scan to the house. She said authorities repeatedly asked Adams to come out and promised to get his disabled mother out safely before Adams shot himself. This is something I can't grasp yet. I can't put it all together. I'm trying, and I witnessed it, Hope said. I feel bad for him because it was mental or something going on in his life or whatever. You know, he needed help, and that's the sad part, and I completely agree. Adams often isolated himself even as a player. His agent, Scott Kesterline, told the AP, Kesterline said he spoke regularly with Adams' father, who left a voicemail Wednesday morning. He was part of the family. I loved him. He's a great kid, great guy. This is so unlike him. He had not been in his right mind, obviously. All of us who knew Phillips are shaking our heads. He struggled away from the game. I tried to get him to come to Texas. I was going to find him a job, but he would not leave South Carolina. He wanted because he had a son. He was a good father. Seeing Philip shoot 2 kids, it's not him. I can't fathom it. It's devastating for the victims and the families. Ferris provided few details early Thursday ahead of planning news conference. Let me read and then I'll get back to that. We have found the person who we believe. Okay, that's not necessarily. Dr. Leslie has been one of those people that everybody knows. He started Riverview Medical in Rock Hill and has been a staple in Rock Hill for years. Let's see. He founded 2 urgent care centers, weekly medical column. Let's see. He wrote a book, Angels in the ER, collecting, he termed inspiring true stories. Let's see. So that's a biography. So let me get back to y'all because I do want to ask. So with this, let me see. So what do y'all think? I know there's a lot of focus on him. I know there's a lot of focus on him and the mental illness and things like that. But there wasn't a lot of, you know, like there's still victims involved. how, how much of his mind is he in control of? Was he aware that he was struggling and he did not seek help? Was he seeking help and he just snapped? Like, what do y'all think? And let me see. Hey, Gigi, welcome, baby. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Aaron Hernandez. Yes, yes. That Aaron Hernandez was a great documentary. I thought one of the things I remember about that is Jose Baez saying how the women were responding to him in trial and how attractive he was. And then he knew that he had to play on that. And people can say all day long that appearance doesn't matter when you're being sentenced or convicted of something. It definitely does. And especially if you're a female. If you're an attractive female, look at look at teachers and things like that. They get, statistically, they are sentenced to lesser time. Like every bit of 52 and fact. Yes, y'all are so funny. Is that Trey King? Yes, I know. I haven't seen Trey in like a week. He's taking a break or something. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Smart, don't tell. Gigi should came on a Discord. OMG, reading the book now. Really? Wow. That's crazy, Morgan. That's crazy that you're reading it. Sorry, just can't excuse it. Many, many people have mental health and don't murder anybody, especially their whole family. I agree with that. But I will say there is something, like, it's not just football players too. Hey, Sandra, welcome, baby, and you're okay. I will say this too, though, even with like wrestlers, like look at Chris Benoit. He just snapped, and they say that concussions, steroids, all that stuff. But, and especially head injuries with the stubborn men, it can be very irrational. Absolutely. And I don't know. There was another one where the guy just like, he never had any issues or anything. Aaron Hernandez, like, I mean, he dabbled in the streets. He did a lot of street shit. And he seemed to like never leave the streets. I don't know, man. I don't think in this article particularly they focused a whole lot on the victims, and it was a lot of, it is sad, but I don't, this is probably the only time you'll ever just see people feeling sorry for the suspect per se. You know what I mean? And men of certain age get buried in their fields. Yeah. Oh yeah. I completely agree with that. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to y'all. It just kind of broke this morning. Very sad. Very sad. Let's see. What else do we got? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Do y'all remember the other day when we were talking about the teacher, the former teacher, and he was trying to lure a 2-year-old? I got the backstory. You remember we were like, this story makes no sense. How did he get a hold of her on the internet? Well, now I have the follow-up, and it completely makes sense now, and it's disgusting. But it was a parent's fast thinking, so that's great. So, but yeah, y'all gonna fall out when y'all hear all this after this ad, I'm sure. Here we go. I didn't pause it, did I? Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. Okay. What is the problem? I guess I paused it. Why is it not doing nothing? Let me see. Okay. All right, forget it. We're just going to read it. Let me just do this because I want y'all to, I don't know. I don't feel like y'all get the impact from it when I'm reading because I read like I'm handicapped or something. Not like I'm reading handicapped, not like handicapped really, but I don't feel like I read super well, I guess would be a better way to put it without offending anybody. Just talking about myself here. Maybe I just don't need to push any buttons. Maybe I just need to let the ad play. I don't know what in the deal is going on here. Y'all know we are winging it 101 over here. Everybody should know this by now. We're just going to let the ad play. Maybe y'all need some Allegra. It is allergy season and all.
Stir. It's a new way to watch TV for free. It's live local news, live sports, movies, TV shows, cult favorites, viral videos, and more. Just go to the App Store and download Stir. Free TV.
All right, here we go, guys.
Anywhere.
New details have come to light in the arrest of an elementary school teacher who allegedly went to a motel to engage in sexual activity with a 2-year-old. CBS 12's Al Pefley has more on the disturbing details. Al?
Liz, that's right. The school district informed this teacher in writing just a few hours ago that he is officially now out of a job as of this past Friday. And we should warn you, the details of the case, as spelled out in this arrest report, are disturbing.
That's a sick individual.
Hey, CC.
Parents at Grove Park Elementary are stunned by the allegations against 27-year-old Xavier Alexander, who until Friday was a teacher at the school. According to an arrest report, Alexander went to a Super 8 motel in Lantana April 1st to meet with the father of a 2-year-old girl to engage in sexual activity with the child. Sheriff detectives were waiting at the motel when Alexander got there. Alexander said he had bought condoms and withdrew $200 at an ATM to pay for 2 nights at the motel.
God.
What do you think of that?
That's horrible. That's horrible. It's got me ready to snatch my daughter out of here. She's in 2nd grade, so that worries me a little bit.
The arrest report says Alexander claimed to have a sexual addiction and blamed his inability to gain satisfaction for his desire to meet a child for sex.
That's just devastating. That's horrible. Really horrible. My daughter just started here.
Police documents say Alexander denies ever touching a child in a sexual manner, but that he did admit to being aroused while babysitting. We went to Alexander's home, and 2 women came to the door, including his mother.
I'm his mother. If you have anything to say, talk to his attorney, Mike Selnick. Call to his attorney. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
What do you have to say about the charge?
I think that you need to talk to his attorney. Have a good day.
I think you failed miserably, is what I think. No, you can't blame the mom. I'm going to let it finish out, but there's a big portion of it they seem to be not saying. Hold on.
Friday, the Palm Beach County School District told the media none of these crimes occurred on school property and did not involve district students.
I'm not sure.
Oh, they didn't occur on school property, but let me tell you what the school didn't do was vet him, because I guarantee it. There is something somewhere in his history on paper. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Whether they can do more background checks on these people before they get into the teaching profession, but it's just horrible. These kids don't deserve this.
Alexander's attorney declined comments, saying in a text message that he can't ever talk about specifics in any case. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office investigators are concerned there may be other victims.
So listen, this is why this got started to begin with. Like, they didn't say it in here, but what happened is the father of the child, I guess he's fallen on hard times or something. He posted something about wanting to share a room. Like, so they share a room together. Well, the guy, either the suspect or him, one of the two, they wanted to share a room, and just because like he fell on hard times or something. Well, somebody responded to the ad, and him and the parent were talking, and he says out of nowhere at some point, he's like, will I ever be alone with your child? And the man is like, no. So the parent is beside himself. So he immediately goes right there. He stops the conversation and he goes to the police station and reports it. So that's when police finish baiting him in. You know, well, maybe you could be alone and it'll cost you $200, this, that, and other stuff. But that's how they were able to catch him. And that's how he, you know, it wasn't like she was surfing the web. It wasn't because initial reports, we didn't know that. So, but yeah, that's that. That is the update. So yeah, I know. I mean, can you imagine him like reading this? Will I ever be alone with your child? Will you ever breathe again? Like what? What? People are nuts. And if he's so brazen to just, I mean, is this how people are out? Are they out there like this? Are people really out there like this? Like they're just so brazen. They're like, oh, well, I'm a diddler. So I'm just wondering, are you cool with the diddling? I mean, is this such a common problem amongst the low consciousness that, listen, it has to be a massive problem. It has to be like a 1 in 4 situation, because everywhere you turn, there is these sick ass men women too. Like there's these sick ass low conscious individuals that are just the cesspool and they're sucking the life out of our kids. Like, can you imagine how disgusting of a person, how dead inside you have to be to tell another grown man, will I ever be alone with your 2-year-old daughter? Is this a possibility? And he said he could not, how did they phrase that? He cannot get off with a woman, but he has gotten aroused by babysitting. My God, man. My God. What's up, Sean? Welcome, baby. Ugh. Oh, 47. Oh, my God. So awful, man. So awful. So awful. Hey, Cece. Welcome, baby. I think I said it, but the news thing was playing. God, it's just... I don't get it, man. It's so sad. I'm just trying to read through y'all's comments. Hey, Jenny Jean. It is just disgusting. Oh my God, man. I don't get it, guys. I don't. Hey, Seagate. Miranda says, female principal, Florida, messing with 12-year-old. Mom caught in a text. I saw that. I'm pretty sure we talked about it Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was a different principal, for crying out loud. Oh, my God. No, you heard me? Okay, good. Man, they can be guinea pigs. Exactly. Where? I don't have it pulled up, but there was somewhere. It was one. Hey, no, sweetheart. Welcome, baby. There was somewhere where they just took a bunch of men diddlers, and they just took them and castrated all of them. Somebody sent it to me. I want to say it might have been Kara, but yeah, somebody sent it to me. But yeah, they just took, it was like 20 men, and they just castrated every bit of them. You know, it's, oh my gosh. It interview a woman who sells her daughter for this. Really? That's common too. That's part of sex trafficking. Parents, swapping out their kids for, drug money, electricity money. I mean, it's called something. But yeah. So I don't buy the fact that this man has never touched a child. I don't buy the fact. I do not buy the fact that there is nothing on paper. There's going to be a report somewhere. There's going to be a write-up. Where did he work before? There is something. I guarantee you. Nancy says castration is not good enough. Seagate says that's what they need. What country is that? Let me look it up. I want to see. Because it was in the news recently. I'll pull it up and show y'all. Let's see. Men castrated pedos country. Let's see what pops up. Looks like there are no matches. Yeah, I'm sure, because I probably butchered that. Let's see. Oh, no. I pulled this up, and this first thing is from Wikipedia. It says, all men are pedophiles, ? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because that's not true at all. Let's see. Berlin authorities place children. Let's see. What? Place children with pedophiles. Let me just keep looking for what I'm looking for. I wish I'd have never looked this shit up. I'm going to throw up all in my mouth. Man, let me see. I wish somebody would tell me who sent that to me. Castrated. Did I even spell it right? Pedophile. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can see what country that is. Let me see. Here it is. Kyrgyzstan. Here it is. Hold on. I'm about to get to y'all. Oh, Daily Mail. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me share this. Oh, yeah. And I think it was a lot more than what I said it was. A lot more people. Let's see. God, Daily Mail. So y'all know it's going to be ads galore. So just hold on a second. Let me see. Chemically castrated. Chemically castrated. Let's see. Oh, dear. Oh, and all the ads. Holy crap. why do these news organizations do this, man? Like, don't they know it's too overwhelming? Like, you can't read nothing, man. Let's see. All right. Sir. Oh. Okay. Pakistan will chemically castrate dozens of convicted diddlers. Let's see. Convicted diddlers this year using 178 injections that leave the attackers aching so badly. At least 25 convicted diddlers will undergo chemical castration this year. Pakistan publishes names, pictures, addresses of offenders after release. The number of offenses against minors has increased by 15% since 2018, and that's just there. And they're a lot more stricter, you know, as far as like if you get caught stealing, they cut your hand off, or they just stone you to death, you know, shit like that. So imagine how it is we are over here, how cushy we are over here, you know. Total 25 convicted diddlers are currently awaiting forced castration in Pakistan. The country's government has announced. The diddlers are the latest to undergo the procedure, which one man said left him aching so badly he could hardly walk. Good. Maybe you'll think about that next time you try to diddle a little baby, okay? Because they can't consent to the diddle. They can't consent to it. You sickos. A total of 95 men are expected to be chemically castrated this year in the ex-Soviet state at the cost of 178 per diddler. This with the crash already allocated according to the health ministry. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Total 25. Let's see. Is this what they look like? Convicted. Ooh, I can't even say that word. Prison, northeastern Pakistan were chemically, okay, then were carried out. Let's see. Let's look at these pictures. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure that y'all are, okay, good. I'm just making sure y'all can see what I see. All right. So there's this one. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me read this. Interior Minister official Alexei, that word, said that since 2018 law came into effect, the number of offenses against underage has decreased by 15%. Good. Why are we doing it here? If it actually works. Nurse and grandmother Zoya, that name, who was tasked with castrating diddlers in one jail, claims the West should also follow the ex-Soviet state example. I agree. And listen, I don't agree with shit they do over in these third world countries. And I mean nothing hardly. But come on, man. It's just the level of urgency. People don't care like they should care. Zoya insists it is right that child diddlers, attackers should face this ultimate punishment. I agree. Administrative injections that one man said okay, y'all already knew that. Lawyer Rena something said naming and shaming was not necessarily a good policy, despite aiming to prevent repeat offenses. It's not a good policy, really. It's not a good policy. Well, you know, child suicide's not a good policy either. If the child lives, what do you think happens to a 2-year-old when they get older after they have been dealt with in a very much adult way? What do you think physically? A lot of kids, they cannot grow up to have children. They are you know, they can never even be a mother because of abuse that's happened to them. So excuse me if I could give 2 fucks about, you know, good policy, shaming, naming. No, we need to know what the hell is going on, man. Come on. Ooh, let me get back to y'all. Hold on, there we go. All right, what are y'all saying over here? Sorry, I got my little soapbox for a second. Let's see. CK said, get the knife. Get the knife. Hey, Chatter, welcome, baby. And leave it to be. There is a sweet new creator I want to introduce to our community. She needs support if you don't mind. No, yes, please. Absolutely. Absolutely. We love other content creators around here when we are beyond supportive of them. And the ones that we don't like, we just don't mention. And everybody's happy. Everybody's happy, happy, happy. Y'all hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see. That's why the hands and lips need to be bound as well. Brutal. It is brutal. It is brutal. Sandra, I heard that. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I went up enough. Let's see. They did a study on castration. They think it leads men to committing worse things. Whoa, really? I'll have to look into this. Yeah, I can't. I know. Like they can't. Let's see. What countries? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yes, be careful. All right. Sandra, I'm sorry I'm late. Don't worry, y'all. When y'all come in late, no big deal, guys. Our spirit eyes. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Brand them on their foreheads and ink it in bright red. Yeah, exactly. Get the dimples. Oh my gosh. All right. What else do we have? I mean, we should do more than what we do. And I don't mean like I don't even mean, I don't know. I mean, these repeat offenders. I think you got one. I don't even think one time. I don't even think one time, guys. I don't know. I think it's too big of, I think at this point, it's too big of a problem and we're too sensitive and we give everybody too many passes. And, you know, everybody's coddling everybody. Oh, you know, but nobody's standing around like, hey, you are massively screwing up, you know. I'm going to tell you something, man. Abuse amongst children abusing other children is astronomical. You know, all of this shit plays a part. Because let me tell you something. You abuse a child. We all know this. Hold on. Let me get this out of my face. We all know you abuse a child. Guess what? There's a giant, massive chance that that child goes on to abuse. And then the abuse goes lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And then there's no help. And now you have, you know, however many generations of abuse because of one diddler. One diddler. They need to, wait a minute, they need to be coddling them kids with safety, not screw up the adults with excuses. Exactly. And just like, you know, these people leaving their damn kids with people. Oh, I need a babysitter. Who the hell was letting this man babysit? Who the hell? I stand firmly. If you are a 30-something-year-old grown-ass man and you are posting on web pages for babysitting and nobody sees a red flag with that, I don't care what anybody says. I love men. I think there's not enough promotion of men in the family. That is to me, is one of the biggest problems, is there's not enough fathers. But what I am saying is, you gotta really wonder, why the hell is this 30-something-year-old man want to babysit? That's what you want to do with your life? You want to be a fucking babysitter? What? You don't think there's a problem with that? Let me tell you something. If I'm online at 42 years old, sitting at home posting for babysit, please vet me. Because, you know, a babysitting? No. And also, if you're having to post stuff and you can't go through like a babysitter, what is that? They have so many different wonderful babysitting vetting things now. There's one really popular one, but they do background checks, they do drug screens, they do everything. You have to do classes, you got to do trainings just before you can even be on the page. And then the parents can look through. I had a friend that used that babysitting, one of them babysitting apps. And I'm telling you, they probably vet their people better than the damn CPS or somebody. I mean, there's a lot you can do, you know. Let's see. Right. They need the cycle to be broken, generational curse. Exactly. For what exactly? My uncle took me to the park to pick up. And I'm not talking about family either, but listen, most abuse happens within the family a lot of times. She said, my uncle took me to pick up ladies. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That's just your creepy Uncle Joe. You know, the whole family knows about him. They knows you're picking up. They know where you're going. But I mean, but that's your family. If you were like, oh, you know, a lot of times it's something else too. If you're staying in unsavory places, you really think a trap house is a good place to have your child or something? Like, don't ever think for a half a second that you know somebody's motives. Same thing with like a Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, some of these self-help programs. Guess what? Cesspool for sickos. You may not realize it because you're in there and you're like, oh, this is great. And my heart is fresh and my heart is big. And, you know, I'm living this. Don't expect you out of other people. I promise you. I know too many people who just, you know, they just didn't know, you know what I mean? And that's at the end of the day, we do not know what is going on in the next man's woman, man, fellow man, person. We don't know what's going on because it's not like they got thought bubbles popping out of their head. You don't know the next person's motives, you know? So it's so sad. It's just so sad, you know? It's very sad. I still couldn't be comfortable with a stranger watching my normal 19-year-old son, right? Miranda said, no, you don't even know. You just be grown and take care of yourself. You know, don't even get a girlfriend. Don't do nothing. Oh my goodness. I hope Tracy's doing okay. I haven't seen her. Keep her in your prayers. You know, she had the anniversary of her son's passing. So, keep Tracy in your prayers. I'm sure, you know, I can't imagine losing a child like that or at all for that matter. Let's see. Baby girl family. Some family can't be trusted. I know. Take my word. Yeah. I know. Take my word too. So, absolutely. You know, true that people are strangers until they reveal themselves. Yeah. And then you're standing around wondering what happened. Then you feel like you're in an alternate universe. You know, and let me tell you something else too. Hey, Kay Cooper, welcome, baby. Let's just say, for instance, you do have something happen and you do sound the alarm. You do be proactive and you try to get people involved. They're going to be people that have the nerve to not believe your child. They're going to have the nerve to tell you that you set your child up to do this. There's going to be, because why? Because people would much rather put their blinders on then rip the Band-Aid off and dive into a solution. You have to dive into the solution. You cannot just make excuses. You know, you can't just say, oh, that's just kid stuff. Kids don't give oral sex to each other. They don't. That's not kid shit. They've been abused. I mean, it's so much, dude. So stinking much. Let's see. Okay. Let's move on with something else. Kay Cooper says, this story is absolutely awful. The NFL player killing 6 people this morning. It's a few hours for me. Wow. It is scary. Oh, yeah. And a lot of times, Gigi, a lot of times the mothers do know. Let me tell you something. How many stories have y'all heard where the kid goes to the mom and the mom is like, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say, like the kid gets punished. Oh, shit. The gymnastics scandal. The one victim that was not a gymnast was the neighbor. What's the guy's name? The doctor. What's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. But the one victim that was not his patient, you know, or that he didn't treat through the gymnast. Shit, I can't think of his name. I see his little beady eyes and his glasses and his little smugness. I see it in my face. I can't remember his name. But anyways, the one victim, she told her parents and they told her it didn't happen. You're lying. It started like it divided her whole family. And then years later, there's thousands and nasty. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of victims. They say one of the victims was raped every bit or molested every bit of 800 times. That's over 20 times a week for her entire 10-year tenure or whatever it was she was in gymnastics. Paid Nastiff. Is that Nacer? Larry Nacer. That's it. Larry Nacer. Yes. Oh, but yeah, but that Nastiff, that is somebody else too. Seagate, you're right. I just can't remember. Let's see. Why are people so afraid of the truth? Because the truth means you have to do something. The truth means that you may have to look inside of your own home and say, hey, something's wrong. People don't want solution. They want quick fix and they want to live in bliss. Ignorant bliss. And that is just not reality. You know, because guess what? When that happens, you got the generational abuse, you know, and it's just the cycle's not broken. So, you know, this grown woman now, I have that damn gymnastics scandal video. It's like 45 minutes long. When I do the long videos like that, they don't get views, but it doesn't matter because I don't really care too much, but I need to get it out. I made it when I first started, so it's a lot of little errors in it that I didn't, you know, inexperience, you know. I just need to redo it, really. The doctor used to treat that NFL player's parents lived close by to the doctor's house. I'm guessing maybe doctor cut him off meds for pain. Maybe. Maybe he just kept going and he never got better, you know. I don't know. I'm sure more will come out about it. Didn't hear about the NFL player. Well, Seagate, we talked about, I think it was like the second story we talked about. So if you join late, you could just go back to the replay. But yeah, people are so strange today. They want to point the finger at anyone and everyone else for their own problems. I don't get it. Yeah. And they don't even acknowledge when the problems are there. They don't even see that they're being ridiculously toxic. Let me tell you something. How disgusting do you have to be to tell your own child or to just flat out ignore abuse? You don't set up safety plan. You don't do nothing. And you know, like that. How much do you really care about your kid if you can't even do a simple thing? You know what I'm saying? When you point the finger, you got 4 more pointing back at you. Abso-stinking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. They did learn that young. Let's see. Okay. Deliver flushing. Okay. Sorry, I got a little. All right. Let's see. What else do I got up here? I got some other. These stories are so fucking heartbreaking. And I still did not get to the vegan couple that starved their child. I don't have it pulled up, but we're going to talk about it today. If somebody will remind me before I wrap it, then just let me know because I have to look it up. But I do want to kind of get this out there because it's not something you hear about every day. And, you know, I think these parents were specifically touched. People, you know, healthy people don't generally just suffocate or starve their own kids, not suffocate. Let me see. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is, God, I hate these stories. Let's see. Y'all seen this one? I don't know how the baby got injured, but 9-day-old Louisville baby found with broken arms, legs, parents arrested. And might I say, they look like real winners. Man. 26, Brent Bishop, 30, were charged Monday, according to arrest documents. Louisville Metro Police Department officers responded newborn falling off the bed, with records showing they told officers the baby had a broken arm. EMS brought Yift and the child to the hospital, where she gave a statement to officers saying, "I can't believe I hurt my baby this bad." Records show once the newborn was examined by forensic specialists, it was determined that the child had at least 5 broken bones, including a humerus radius in the child's left arm, the femur bone in both legs, and had broken tibia in the right leg. The nurse also noted a bruise on the left side of the baby's head. Yift told investigators she had fallen asleep, and when she and Bishop woke up, they could not find the baby. She claimed they eventually found the child face down next to the bed. The nurse who examined the child reported to investigators that the child had signs of inflicted child abuse, with injuries so severe they show an indifference for human life. An arrest warrant was issued for the pair's home address in Canterbury Court, which ended with the investigating officers finding a slew of drugs, including cocaine, meth, oxycontin, marijuana, plus various items of paraphernalia. A gun was also at the home. God, dog, man. See, and y'all know I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna piss somebody off. But if you do psych evaluations at the hospital before you leave, let these people carry their little precious jewel home. And she just stopped doing drugs during her pregnancy. I don't believe that shit. What state is this? In our state, if you test positive for anything, they take your baby right then. I don't believe for a half a fucking second she stopped doing all these damn drugs because she's pregnant. Oh, now she's moral. I don't believe that. We're Kentucky. They may not in Kentucky. I don't know. But I know here, she looks straight psychotic. He looked like he really has the nerve to want to cry. Let me tell you something. Do y'all remember having, I don't even want to look at these fuckers. Let me get back to y'all. Do y'all remember having a baby, okay, in the hospital? Oh, is it buffering? Is it good now? Let's see. It didn't buffer for me. Let's see. You don't believe it? Let's see. Is it good now? Hey, Gidget, welcome, baby. Is it good now? It's not buffering on my end. Do y'all, mothers or even dads in the chat, do y'all remember having kids initially? I remember my very first child, my oldest. She's just turned 21 Monday, as a matter of fact. I remember like being scared, like you just hold them like they're porcelain, and you're just like I remember being so scared because they're so delicate. Hey, Lizard Tia, welcome, baby. But they're so delicate. And, it's just like everything. I remember that my mom telling me, you're not going to break her. You're not going to break her. You can embrace her. You can, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't know where the baby's at. Let me tell you something. I'm really glad that she had a wherewithal to take the baby, because let me tell you something. The next thing that would have happened, she'd have been so sick of being a mom. He'd have been so sick of being a dad. At a year old, they've been giving that baby that dope, trying to kill the baby. We see this constantly. I hope they never see their own child again. If we did some psych evaluations at the hospital, guess what? If you're not mentally competent, when you leave the hospital, you don't leave with another human life. I believe all hospitals, I believe our government needs to, I believe something needs to happen to where you are vetted at the hospital. I mean, I totally believe that should happen at the hospital. Because guess what? It ain't hard to spread your legs and carry a damn baby, okay? It is a lot harder to freaking raise a child. Especially if you don't even want the damn kid. Like, good grief. Amen. Here in North Carolina and Louisiana, I know they test new moms, babies for illegal drugs. Exactly. Like, why isn't it like that in Kentucky, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you can't, I know this. I'm shocked the baby wasn't drug addicted when it was born. Oh, that's a lot of damn drugs to be on or to have in your possession, with a 9-day-old baby. 9 days. 9 days. Even if the baby fell off the bed, she would not have broken her, like that. What do you do? Like, you're dead inside. You are dead inside. You are low vibration. You are low consciousness, and you need Jesus or God, whatever. You need something. You need something. I only retracted that because not everybody, follows the Christianity, whatever, but they need something. They need something. Now they just need jail time. Hey, Alex, welcome, baby. We're doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, are you the new one with the channel? Perfect. Listen, guys, everybody, This is Alex. Can you tell us what your channel is about? And also, everybody go over there and check out Alex's channel. They roughing the baby up. I know, 9 days old. Like, what in the absolute, what are you doing to where you gotta, the damn thing, the baby just sits, it's 9 days old. It is 9 days. Oh God, dude, my mind is blown with this crap. Hell, they are all inside their phones like that. Yeah, it's like this. Did you hear the baby fall on the floor? Did you hear the baby fall on the floor? While I'm over here scrolling, I got my scroller out. I got my little social media out. Oh my gosh. Reminds me of the Killer McNabb story out of Georgia. They killed our 2-week-old baby. And what? Dipped there and oh my, I can't even, what? I'll put that on the screen. That's awful. That is crazy. Let's see. Alex says everything, true crime, and have hundreds of videos on many cases on TikTok. Okay, perfect. Let me put this on the screen. So everybody, oops, wrong one. Yep, throat punch. I completely agree. Okay, everybody, go check out Alex's channel. And you TikTokers out there, I'm not a TikToker. I do have it, and I will go and see the different stuff you got. But I only have it because it turns out a lot of people cover cases on TikTok. I didn't even know. So, and like Briasia, one of the babies we just lost, she had a TikTok. So, but yeah, everybody go check her out. Here's her TikTok at Alex Erickson 11. Thank you for stopping by. Absolutely. Y'all go show her some love over there. And we appreciate you coming by. If you ever want to like collab on something, just holler at me. We'll make it happen. We're supportive over here of any content creator, you know, unless you're spewing psycho shit, then we don't, you know, whatever. But let's see. Yeah, welcome. Yep, you have way more than YouTube. Yeah, and a lot of people are like that. What are we talking about today? Let's see. We talked about the NFL case that just happened. The guy that he kind of murdered 6 people. Former NFL player. We're about to talk about this mother who was drugging her child. I have more information on that. Addie Rae, she was a autistic child. She passed away last year. She wandered off into a ravine canal. So let's see. We talked about castration. And yeah, just others. Let's see. Here's another one. Let me shut this door. Hold on one second now. All right, sorry y'all. Okay, daddy buried the baby in the woods. Oh my goodness. Bring her up. Baby, bring her up. What do you mean, baby? Bring her up. Like on the stream right now? I will. We can do it at the end if y'all wanted to do that. Let's see. I did get another one. Dog, this one's awful. Let's see. You saw that this morning. NFL also always. Oh God, I know. It is sad. I'm waiting to hear more about it. Like what kind of relationship it was with the doctor. But I mean, did you really have to kill the entire family and the gardener? I mean, good grief. I don't do TikTok. I don't do it, but I have it. And what case did I have? Alicia Navarro. Her mother, she's missing out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Her mother started a TikTok to drum up attention, which she did a fabulous job. So yeah, that's why I got it. So like, if I just look up something, but I gotta admit, I don't know. I don't even know how it works. If I have your actual name, then I'm good, but I'm completely out of my depth outside of that. This one is really bad. Let's see. We won't ever know, y'all, because the NFL player killed him. Yeah, what I mean is like, maybe we'll know more about the relationship between him and the doctor, you know, maybe whatever happened with that. But she does have but Alex has a YouTube channel. She's just starting. So, you know, it is super good when we get new creators and we just like, we can kind of boost them up, you know. Let's see. Let's look at this one. This one's pretty bad. I don't know if y'all have heard about this one. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by, Alex. I so appreciate it. If you want to collab, let me know. Let's see. Mom, let's see. An error during the video playback, possibly due to connect. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. All right. Yeah, I don't know if y'all. Oh, why did my whole screen do that? Okay, here we go. Ugh, boy, she looked every bit in the face. Wow. She looked like she was hanging out at a bar or something. Is this even the right story? Because she don't look nothing like
It was 6 months ago that a tip led investigators to a motel room in Baytown where a little girl was found. The ABC 13's Courtney Fisher joining us live this morning with the details of this awful, heartbreaking crime. Good morning, Courtney.
Yeah, good morning, Samika. You know, when police found that little girl, the 2-month-old baby, inside the duffel bag, Nikki Reardon, the mother, told police that she had no recollection of what had happened in the 8 hours before that. Reardon said she woke up and next to her, her daughter was face down on the bed, not breathing. Reardon said that she didn't call for an ambulance because, quote, it was too late. She wasn't breathing. What were they going to do? The baby was found. Take a look.
What?
At Baytown Motel about 6 months ago. Crime Stoppers got the tip. The 32-year-old mother was there. The 2-month-old child was in bed, not breathing. She had no recollection of what had happened in the 8 hours before that. Reardon said she woke up and next to her, her daughter was face down on the bed, not breathing. Reardon said that she didn't call for an ambulance because, quote, it was too late. She wasn't breathing. What were they going to do? The baby was found. Take a look in this Baytown motel about 6 months ago. Crime Stoppers got the tip. The 32-year-old mother was there.
One of my other favorite
child was found
mods.
in a plastic bag with ice inside that pink duffel bag.
What?
The 32-year-old mother was there. The 2-month-old child was found in a plastic bag with ice inside that pink duffel bag. Investigators believe she had been dead for at least 48 hours. Also in the room, meth and marijuana, police say. Reardon allegedly told officers she sold drugs. She's been charged with endangering a child and tampering with evidence, a human corpse. But Reardon has not been charged directly with her daughter's death. Now, of course, those charges could change. We will let you know what.
Okay. Meth and marijuana, but there's an entire 8 hours. She don't know what happens to the baby. But she has only had meth and marijuana in there. I don't know anybody knows anything about drugs, but meth is an upper. Pot is a pot. So for her to just act like she's had some out-of-body experience and like she's just so, you know, like I don't even know what's happened. And like the baby's already dead. So like what was calling the coroner's office going to do? Why is this bitch not been charged with this baby's death? Sorry, those of y'all that are new. I'm trying to dial back the cussing. It turns people off, but
To quote, it was
let me see.
the room. They kept asking about a child.
What?
Facing very serious. Earlier this month, Reardon didn't show up to a court appearance for an aggravated robbery, primarily a corpse and child
in jail.
But we know
this is someone we obviously, for the safety of everybody in the community of Harris County, Texas, and really just want to make sure that she is being picked up.
A hard story for me to tell. And Reardon, she's only 32, over to Louisiana. So please.
Who let her have it? I want to know what they did in court. Let go. So wait,